Hey there everyone, today I'd like to take a casual peek into my response to JRANightmare's video on Marvel's A-list characters. Now when it comes to A-list, I think it goes beyond just the characters' power levels or strength or abilities. I think it extends to the character's identifiability amongst the public, whether it be just the comics or movies or toys or television. So I'm going to start off my list with number 5, and I think that number 5 position goes to Iron Man. I think Iron Man's the most recent addition to Marvel's A-list, especially with the focus on the Marvel's Civil War storyline and also the recent movies, and just the amount of toys, especially now with the Iron Man 2 movie. I think he's become a recent A-lister on there. So I'm going to give the 5 spot to Iron Man. The number 4 spot I think goes to Captain America. And he's basically been the symbol for America going back to World War II. And if you were to ask who would be a representative of the Avengers team, I think Captain America would be it. And with his recent death, Steve Rogers' death as Captain America, I think the symbol of Captain America goes on, especially with Bucky. So I think the number 4 spot for Marvel's A-list goes to Captain America. Number 3 spot, I believe, goes to the Hulk. The Hulk's been a pretty popular character since the 60s. He's gone through a lot of iterations, from the dumb Hulk, smart Hulk, red Hulk, green Hulk, gray Hulk, and I think a lot of people like this character and the storylines that he's in. And I think, and amongst the toys, I think he's very popular amongst the younger crowd. So, and he's one strong guy. So, I think he gets the number 3 spot for the A-list, Marvel's A-list. Number 2 spot I think goes to Wolverine. I think he was catapulted to the A-list in the 80s, especially when dark superheroes came into focus, like with Frank Miller's Batman and Frank Miller's Wolverine in the 80s, his miniseries in the 80s. I think that he's been a big focus for Marvel since the end of the 80s, especially into the 90s. And he's actually been the focus of the 3 X-Men movies. If you look at those movies, a big chunk of the storyline revolves around Wolverine's origin, or where he came from. And he just sells no matter what. So I think he gets the number 2 spot. And based on deduction, number 1 spot I think goes to Spidey. Ever since his introduction in the 80s, or not 80s, 60s, this guy has been a popular character, I think, with anyone. And if you were to ask, I think, anyone in the world, the top 3 superheroes they can name, I think it would go to Superman, Batman, or Spider-Man in no particular order. I think any of those characters would take the number 1 spot. And he's one of the fewer characters in Marvel that has multiple books devoted to this single character. And he's been popular in the toy aisles for pretty much since he's been around. He's never disappeared from the toy shelves. So, and he's also one of the fewer characters that actually makes top headline news, like with his recent reveal of his identity in Civil War. He's one of the few characters to make it on CNN for a comic book character. So I think he deserves the number 1 spot for Marvel's A-list. So this is my casual peek into my response to JRANightmare's video. Thanks JRANightmare for bringing up that question. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.